First of all, I want to just make sure we all understand that today we were talking about is a matter certification. But the reason why I'm here today is talking about the IoT device with the cellular connectivity is because based on my conversation with the BB team and the Kudelski team, that we actually see a trend of the devices coming through our certification process and testing process. A lot of the IoT device with the Matter capability also have the cellular capability here, and that's the reason why we are coming in, because we IoT network certified is certification program designed for the IoT device for the cellular capability. And in fact, and now I'm at the IoT Tech Expo in Santa Clara, and when we actually talking about the IoT network certified people, and people just always asking why we need to do the certification, so what's the importance. So I just want to let everybody know the IoT network certified is a certification program that we to put together to help the device manufacturers to get their device IoT device to the market by utilizing the industry developed standards certification process and also standards requirements that which is accepted by the network operators around the world. So we are here over here. It's we would like you to utilize the IoT network certified as a toolbox throughout your entire product launch journey. So you take a look at the flow charts over here, you will see the entire product launch journey. You will have the OEM, you're doing your IoT device manufacturers, you're actually doing the R&D process. We would like to actually, you come to our website and take a look at our list of 1,100 certified 4G and 5G module on our website. So you can take a look at one of them. Perhaps that will be the ideal module for your IoT device. And if you choose those certified module, which will help you to reduce your certification time and testing costs significantly. So that's something as a tool that you can actually reference. And of course, because we are the certification program, we have the device certification technical requirement, also public available on a website. And those requirement is based on the industry standard like 3GPP. So you also can utilize those resources to design your product to make sure your device is compliant with the industry standard. And of course, when you go through the device certification on the IoT network certified, you need to rely on your lab partners to do the testing on the devices. So on our website, we also have a list of world-class test labs like BV, our partners, on the list for you to choose from and guide you through our entire certification and testing process. And on our website, we also have a consortium of the network operators, which will accept IoT network certified. And it is possible those operators also will have their operator-specific acceptance requirements. So you have the list over there. You can reach out separately to get more information and help your product can successfully be launched on their network. So this is the reason why we're here for. And then we just like, why IoT network certified? So I basically quickly touch upon it because we utilized the 3GPP standards, which is a global standards for all the wireless devices. So we utilize that, and we also complementary to the regulatory requirements, which means when you certify your product on the IoT network certified, we require you to receive the certification from the government certification. For instance, if you want to launch your product in the US, FCC ID is required. And in Canada, then you definitely need to receive the ISED ID from Canada. So the bottom line, and then of course some other countries, you need to receive those governments requirement as well. So the bottom line is that you will not receive your certification if you do not have the government requirement certification. This is very important to us because network operator want to make sure the product on their network need to have the government baseline requirement done before you actually get connected to their network. So a lot of people say, then where do you guys sit in this the steps in the network operator acceptance the journey? So we basically sit in between the regulatory requirements and then the operators acceptance test. Just like I said before, we basically want to make sure all the IoT device with the cellular connectivity reach the industry baseline before you bring the product to the operator for the acceptance test. And by doing that, we're also helping you saving the cost because you basically already know your product already reached the requirements required by the industry. And this is just IoT network certification process. And then CTIA certification, we have been managing the device certification process for 30 years. And after talking to our operators and then IoT device manufacturers, they were telling us saying that they want to have a very efficient and cost-effective certification process for the to serve the IoT communities. So for that, we already talked a lot about step 1 to step 3, and now we basically want to quickly point out step 4 and to step 8. Once you utilize one of our 1,100 of the certified modules, and you also fulfill the government requirements, and you also talk to your target operators, so understand their network requirements, it's time for you to enter your product into the CTIA certification IoT network certified certification database. You enter the product in there, and then you will see a list of the authorized test lab, just like BV. You can choose them, and the test labs will help you to test your device, and then will help you to go through the certification process. And top of that, they will upload the test result into the certification database for you. And as a device manufacturers, you need to just upload some minimum sets of the requirement documents like user manuals into the certification database, and you pay the certification fees, and then you will receive the IoT network certified certification. And you're also able to utilize IoT network certified logos on your product packaging if you choose to do so. And you're also able to proudly display your IoT network certified product on our public website for your consumers and for your customers and then for your operator to see your certified product. And one thing I would like to emphasize on the IoT network certified is that in the wireless industry, we're all about reduced necessary testing and then reduce the duplicate testing. That's the reason why we list 1,100 of the certified module on our website. So for you to choose from. So once you actually choose one of our certified modules, all of a sudden your testing time will reduce significantly, and then will basically expedite your entire certification process and will help you on the product launch process. So the additional test we were talking about, if you choose our certified modules, you only need to, the additional test is limited to the SIM testing, data interface, and some of the antenna performance testing on your IoT device. And of course, everybody say, thank you for Sean, you telling me all about this certification process. It all sounds good, but I want to know the cost. So this slide will answer all your questions. So the certification, because you already utilize one of our 1,100 certified modules. So all of a sudden, your testing time and the testing costs reduce significantly. So over here, you can see the initial certification, the testing time and certification time, it will usually up to 2 weeks. And the certification fee is $1,500. For the variant certification, the average certification time and cost is about a couple of days, and the certification fee is $1,000. I just want to quickly point it out is that the certification fee and testing fee is different. For the testing fees, that is something you're going to negotiate independently with your lab partners, and CTI certification does not get involved in the negotiation process. And one more thing I also want to quickly point it out is IoT network certified does not require you to become a CTIA member. That means you can enter your product when you are ready. You can enter your product into the IoT network certification database and then go through the entire IoT journey. So this is a slightly difference I would like to point out compared with our industry partners. And I would just basically, I want everybody utilize the IoT network certified website as your toolbox for your IoT device journey. Of course, you can see you have the certification process, and then you have the list of all the 1,100 of the 4G and 5G certified modules over there that you can see, and you can also see who actually have been certified by this certification program since we launched recently. And of course, you also will be able to find our world-class authorized test lab like BV on the website. So that will help, they will definitely can help you for the device journey. Then in order to connect it to the operators network. And let me pause over here, and I would definitely welcome any comments and questions in the Q&A sessions. And now I'm going to turn this back to Christopher.